Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you all are doing well. I am here with my attempt at a new video series. We're gonna see how it goes, so I would love to see your feedback. I want to do hopefully a weekly, if not bi-weekly video of all of my empties, not including Bath & Body Works. I will continue to keep those separate, but all of my wax and beauty. And I want to do that for a couple of reasons. One, I want to post more often and be more active on here with you guys. And I hate filming beauty empties. I really do. And so I think if I have a way to show you guys what I'm emptying, as far as like both wax and beauty, that I can enjoy that process more. Sometimes with my beauty empties too, I feel like I have so much stuff that I am just kind of flying through and that I'm not really taking the time to explain what it is or what I thought about it. So I'm hoping to do this weekly. We'll have to see how much stuff I have. It might be a bi-weekly thing. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm always going to do wax first, and then I will skip to beauty. That way, if you only want to see the wax, which I think is probably most people, you can skip the beauty. I will also be leaving a timestamp in the description box for the beauty empties. That way, if you want to see the beauty, you can skip to that, or you know what I'm saying. So let's jump in. We'll start with wax, and this is going to be everything that I emptied or things that I was melting but did not finish. I do work full-time out of the home. I don't have that many warmers. I have 5 warmers. My house isn't that big, so I don't need an abundance of warmers or anything. So I probably don't get through as much as other people. But for me, in a week, this is actually a really good kind of empties. So one thing that I was working on but I did not finish is from Sassy Girl Aroma. And this is a brittle in Just Wives Club. And this is Cookie Monster Cupcakes at Tiffany's. I adore cupcakes at Tiffany's. It's one of my favorite scents ever, if not, dare I say, my favorite home fragrance scent of all time. Like any vendor, anything is cupcakes at Tiffany's. And I think the Cookie Monster in this just fits so perfectly because it's just that added bakery note to it. I love this. This is a powerhouse. It's creamy. Almost has like a little bit of maybe like a fudge chocolate, but it's just such a nice, beautiful, rich, uber sweet bakery. So I adore this. And this is broke, but you can still kind of see how beautiful this brittle is. So pretty. So that is Just Wives Club. And then the rest of my home fragrance empties are actually from Super Tarts. Super Tarts is a vendor that I have found that her stuff goes bad quickly. Like it doesn't last in my collection very well. And I had a bunch of clamshells. I still have a ton from previous Wax Wednesdays. And so I'm really going to try to focus on using some of these up. Now I have decided to do a Super Tarts like top favorite scent video. And then also I have some thoughts around Super Tarts as a vendor. So I'm going to share my thoughts about the company in that video as well. So stay tuned for that. I might film that today if I have the time. With the puppy, things are a little more crazy. But yeah, I have some scents from her that I absolutely adore. So I wanted to share that with you at some point here if you're looking for my recommendations. But I have 4 clams from Super Tarts. This first one is in Tate, and this is currently melting in the both bedrooms that I have it in and the bathroom. And this is Crisp Apple, Autumn Leaves, Orchard Woods, Cotton Candy, and Blackberry. This is a scent that I had a lot higher expectations for when I first learned about Tate. Tate's one of those scents that people raved about for years. And when I finally got my hands on it, it was just kind of a disappointment. It is nice, but it is light to me. The first thing I get is the blackberry, a little bit of the apple, but the rest of the notes are supposed to be like a sweater weather type scent. And when I think sweater weather, I think Bath & Body Works sweater weather. That's my favorite. I love it. And this is just not that sweater weather. So I've probably melted, I think this is probably like my 3rd clam. I've melted quite a few of them. but it isn't one that I think that I'm going to like continuously purchase. Next two, I'm going to talk about them kind of at the same time because they go together. It's Harry and Harry's Holiday. So Harry, and these are her Wax Wednesday clamshells from last Wax Wednesday, and they don't have the scent notes on them, which is frustrating, but could I take the time to look up these notes? Yeah. Did I? No. But Harry is like French baguette, sweetened cereal milk. It's like magically delicious, whatever that blend is, and French baguette. And this is a really nice one. You get just like a very nice like bakery bread note, but kind of a sweetness too. I like this. However, I like Harry's Holiday outstandingly more. And Harry's Holiday is the same as Harry, but add blue sugar, if I remember right. And something about that blue sugar elevates this to a level I cannot explain. This is phenomenal. And as I melted this, it made me wish I had more of it, and I don't. This is not included in my top favorite Super Tarts, not to spoil anything, but if I had to like pick honorable mentions, I would pick Harry's Holiday because it's awesome. Great for the holidays, super unique, really long lasting. I would definitely get that again. And then my last wax is from Super Tarts. Why did I say that? And it is in Birds. I adore Birds. It is one of the best bakery blends ever, in my opinion. This is, I think if I remember right, it's like Harvest Ale, buttercream and brown sugar or something like that. So you get like a cider, apple cider note, some like mulled spices, and that like brown sugar, buttercream, like super bakery note as well. This is, I can't even explain to you, thebomb.com. I love this so much. I have a band bag of this. Yeah, I adore this. This is maybe my top favorite. We'll have to see. But I love this one so much. So that's obviously a definite repurchase. But that is it for the wax. So I'm going to switch over to the beauty empties for the week. I finished a couple of body care products. The first is from Buff City Soap, and this is their Soap Whip and Island Nectar. I purchased a couple of these because Buff City Soap recently opened, I don't know, like maybe 6 months ago in my town. And I didn't really like this scent. Island Nectar, I thought it would be more sweet and like syrupy, sugary, fruity, you know, pineapple or something like that. But this smelled like just straight up like fresh, clean laundry. That's just not really my jam. I really like the scent from them in Narcissist, so I would recommend that one over this. That one's like peach and some other kind of fruity blends, but I like this style of like shower gel, but not this scent. And then from Zeep, I finished one of their body butter sugar scrubs, and this is in the scent Pinky Peeps. I love Zeep's body butter sugar scrubs because I feel like they really slough off that dead skin. They always smell divine, and they're super moisturizing and nourishing. I always put lotion on after the shower, but you could totally get away with not doing it because this leaves you super moisturized. And this scent was like a sugary, almost like lemonade, orange sherbet type sweet scent. It was really, really good. I would get that again. And just her body butter sugar scrubs in general. 2 makeup items. Sorry about the light, by the way. Sometimes, normally I film like in the morning or in the evening when the sun isn't where it is, but I'm kind of taking it for what it is right now. But for makeup from e.l.f., I finished the Wow Brow, and this is in the shade Neutral Brown. Guys, this is like $3, and this is a really nice, like natural, everyday brow product. I'm wearing it today, actually. I'm trying to think of what I was wearing. I'm wearing it today, just enough to shape the brows a little bit, but it doesn't look fake or overdone. I love this. I do set it with Anastasia's Clear Brow Gel just because I like the hold of that, but this is a game changer and it's super inexpensive. I have a lot of really great stuff here. This is also a new favorite. This is the Merit, I think this is called the Clean Lash Lengthening Mascara in Perfect Black. This was sent to me by the company, and I actually have another one coming because, no joke, and I'm not saying this because it was sent to me, this is probably the best mascara I've ever used. And that is saying something because I have used a lot of mascaras over my time in the makeup world here. But there's something about this that it's so nice. I really like this. And when I say the best mascara, if you like that more natural lash look, if you're going for like big falsies and stuff, probably not. But I like the applicator, and I'm not wearing it today, but it really separates your lashes, and I really felt like this really lengthened them. It doesn't clump. Like, you could go in with multiple coats, no problem with clumping. That's one of my biggest pet peeves with mascara, is like clumping and that spider lash effect. I adore this. I highly recommend this. Yeah, and again, I'm not saying that just because they sent it to me. I truly love this. So this is something that I had considered repurchasing, or I was going to repurchase, but I was going to wait a little bit because I have so many other mascaras in my collection that I really need to work through those. And they offered to send me another one. So I said, don't mind if I do. So anyway, this is great. And then the last product that I have is another just something that I found in the last few months that I have just loved. And that is the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So this is my daily sunscreen right now. I adore this. It is really lightweight, gives you obviously that SPF 30, which is really important for me, especially this time of year when the sun isn't as crazy. 30 is usually enough. It gives you a little bit of a tint, which is nice because it looks like you have just a little something on your skin, but it's not like it's coverage or anything like that. And this blends in super well, looks great under makeup. There have been so many sunscreens that I've tried that I like them, but then they don't wear well under makeup. This solves all those problems. And this took a really long time to go through, so I feel like this is a good bang for your buck. Also, this just has really good ingredients in it, and I think for something like an SPF or anything that you're putting on your face every day, if something has good ingredients, to me that's just important, and that just adds to why I like it. So 100% I would recommend this. I adore this product. But that's everything. That's my, I think I'm gonna call this weekly wax and beauty trash for this coming week here. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I'm curious to see your feedback, and this is the type of video that you would like if you watch both beauty empties and wax empties. Is this kind of the best of both worlds? Do you watch one or the other? But that's why there's going to be a timestamp, so feel free to skip either section if you're not interested. But I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.